welcome back to Saxlingham, and we're kind of in the position that I said we would be, slightly. So we've still got hold of the Deutz for no other reason than I wanted to collect the contracts on camera, really. Now I did do another two. It is going to save us. Oh dear. Right, so we can collect everything. Yeah, 42 was the one we borrowed the star against, so that is fine. So let's go through. Just collect all of these. Lovely. Come on. Come on. Right. Super. Now, there's another two, but, and here is the but. We're going to put 103 grand. Lovely. We are going to put the Steyr on a worker. Because I'm conscious that last episode was just pure, unadulterated weeding using this piece of equipment. So, yeah, I think for not only my sanity, but also yours, that is what we are going to do. So we'll just get this set up, and then we'll go and grab. Probably we'll do. I always think 2 headlands is the bare minimum. Start with headland, up and down. You can curve. That's fine. Go. Lovely. We should get out of the way. We block. You're not trying to go anywhere yet. How can we have blocked you? Right. Off you go. Now, the rain has appeared in the forecast, which I think is probably known as Sod's Law. Ooh. What are we on now? 2 o'clock. So we've got... probably not enough time. Now, the other thing that I wanted to have a quick look at, and I'm probably sure there isn't going... I'm pretty sure there isn't going to be one, is a square bailerer, because we all like a bargain. Nope, it's not listening. It's not like Amazon Prime or anything like that where it listens to what you're saying. Right, I was going to say we've got a long walk back, but we haven't. We are going to go to the John Deere. We are going to get things folded up. We will get these put away, and then we'll grab the tedder. So yeah, it's probably half an hour-ish. Do we want to wash these first? Yeah, we will, because we are responsible equipment owners. There we go. Yeah, it's been about half an hour since the end of the last episode, or the recording of the last episode. It's been several days for you waiting for this episode. Now, telling me you live in a village without telling me you live in a village. There's been some shots fired. I'm not going to say the word, the thing that they've come from, just in case. We don't need to be demonetised. I'm sure there's worse content out there that says a lot worse than what I do. But yeah, there's been shots fired from something, and there was quite a few of them, and it's not unheard of around here because there are organised, what would the word be, shoots, where they get together and they go and hunt. I was going to say hunt peasants. Always makes me chuckle. Hunt pheasants. But that's normally not this time of year, and certainly not this time of day. So, yeah, it's interesting. I could hear it, and I'm like, pop my head out the door and listen. I'm like, what on earth? So yes, very, thoughts and prayers. That always makes me laugh. And I probably shouldn't, but it's like, I don't know, I get people mean it in a nice way, but it just kind of, I don't know. Yeah, that's going to fix it. Your thoughts are going to fix it. Right, I'm pressing the wrong button. There we go. Super. The other thing that makes me laugh, and you don't see it too often, but lost pet posts. So say, I don't know, let's pick a well-known area. So say there's a lost pet in London, for instance, and you get some absolute melt from Scotland going, shared. What? Did he hop on a bus? I don't know. I'm probably being a bit harsh. But yeah, that sort of thing really does, it does tickle me. Right. So, I think I'm loath to lease, well, not lease. Ooh. Now there's an idea. Wrong bloody button. Is there, I mean, how much are we talking? How much are we talking? Let's price things up, shall we? Square baler. I don't think we've got any mods. Ooh, we got the Heston. They'd be too big for TMR, though. I don't, ooh. Massey? Massey, anybody? How's that? 175 grand. Does that come out at a higher purchasing? So we could deposit, so monthly cost 10 grand. What if we put a bit down? Goodness me, 35 grand down, 7 grand a month, final fee 52. We could do that. What does that take to run it? 275. We might go for that, you know. We might go for the Massey. Right. Let's do... We'll just use base game GPSs because it's easiest to set up. Right, that'll do. Yes, thank you very much. You can go on, you can drop down. And we're tedding. We're tedding. And the textures are shocking. It's a rude word then. It just upsets me. Yeah. Got no words. Got no words for it. And we are missing a load around the outside. So, I should do the headland. I should go around and get the bits from the outside because we did sort of mow that freehand. So there is a relatively... quite a bit of hay potentially there. So I will do that and I will be back with you. Well, you can just about see the styer in the distance has just finished hoeing the field, and we hoed the field over there, which is particularly difficult because there was no weed showing. So that is that done. We are not going to be doing any more hoeing. So let's get those all, come on, selected. There we go. Right, 180 grand. Super duper. We are going to spend a chunk of that very shortly. But if we head to here, there we go. Let's just lift that up, back up a touch. Lines on, turn on, lower down, and off we go. Now this won't take us long. Decent working width. Now it's next day, and I've been and had a look at some balers. Let's just get that up and around. Now I've gone for, well, I haven't bought it, I haven't gone for anything. I've installed the, come on, there we go. The Agco pack, I think it is. Let's cruise control that bad boy, and there. And if we go to that one, the square balers. I think I quite like the more boxy style, I guess you'd call it. Application system. A additive. Ooh. Mileage additive. I don't think we can configure it if we need to, can't we? That's going to be 155,960 if we go for that Fent old. Fent new, Massey. I like how you have to pick your own colours. I quite like the Fent old one. That could be wide tyres, please. That could be good for us, I reckon. 155 grand. Obviously, we're going to sell the old one. Oh, stopped it. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the plan, what we go for. Like I say, we'll sell the old one anyway. So, we'll get a bit of money back. And it'll be, I guess that's some towards the deposit then, really, isn't it? So, I shall push on with this. Like I say, it won't take us too long to get done. Yeah, and I'll bring you back in a little minute. So, a couple of passes left. And what I think we're going to do is put this, put the rowing up onto Courseplay. Because then what we can do is take the baler up to the store, the old baler up to the store, get that sold, and then purchase, probably hire purchase, the new one. And then that'll give Courseplay enough time to do a bit of the rowing up, and then we can potentially start the baling. Which, in theory, sounds like a relatively good idea. I can't see what would be wrong with that. We could do it so that lowered down. We could do it so that we do 2 headlands. It should have enough then to turn and not get in the way of the bales off the first headland, and we could probably clear them as we go, I think. It sounds like a reasonable plan. I do apologise for the textures loading in. It's very upsetting still. You know, yeah. I don't know why. You can just sort of spin around a bit and hope it loads in, but it just has a bit of a fit sometimes, doesn't it? But yes, so that is the plan. So I think what we'll do is we'll pop the... We'll put Courseplay on... Yep, start that bit again. We'll put the windrow on the John Deere. That'll be fine. So stop there, lift that up, turn it off, and fold her up. And then we'll grab another tractor, whiz up to the store, and that is where I shall see you. So give me a moment and I'll be back with you. So we'll put the dealership and we will repair the baler. I'm not spending the money to repaint it. 75 grand still. That is not too shabby at all. So now if we go into here and there, that one, we wanted wide tyres. Do we need a... No, don't need that. We will not bother with a plate. Look, I don't think I'm going to go... It's 10 grand. We'll leave that off for now. Right, let's hire... So we can put quite a good deposit on this. Let's say 50% deposit, 2 years. We are going to go with... We'll go with option 1, I think. Superb. Lovely blooming jubbly. Right. Let's go. Aha. Hook up to this bad boy. Look at that. It's splendid. Ah, lovely. Right. There we go. A bit further. Drag it into position. Right. See you in the field. So I've gone for 180 centimetre bales and I missed. Because I was looking where I was driving. How much they're putting in. It's going to be about 6,000 litres. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Just what we want. Where's the worker? Oh, just down there. I can just see them. Am I missing loads? I am. Oh my word. What a utter noob. Let us reverse. There we go. That's better. Need to look where one is driving. But yeah, I think this is going to be... I think this is a good purchase. Or a good hire purchase at least. Nice looking baler. Nice to do something a bit different with the old squares. We'll come and grab the bits in the corners if we need to. That we might do just to make the place look a little bit tidier. But that is a job once we've got the majority of the field done. Here comes our worker. Make sure we don't get in their way. Not sure how he's going to tackle this. Oh, okay. Very neatly done. Very neatly done. Probably neater than I can do it, to be fair. Right. Go on then. Superb. Lovely job. Right. Ethel's bale. And I will be back with thee when we've made some progress. So, as I said, we have, should I put it that way? Why are you not picking up? Oh, you are, there we go. Why you not collect? Come on, help me out here. Thank you. It's actually going pretty smoothly, as you'd expect, but I'm collecting just in case, because so far the worker has avoided all of the bales, but just so as not to tempt fate, we're just zigzagging around collecting all. But the new bale is fantastic. It really is good. I like that a lot. And when we come to break a bale by driving into it, when we come to do straw, we can just whack the size up, because it doesn't really matter for those. The only reason I've gone for smaller bales for the hay is just so for the control of feeding. So when we're making our TMR, we don't want to be throwing in massive bales. Come on. Yes, got it. And then having to, empty back out again because we messed up. I think I'm just going to go this way and then turn around. Would be the best plan. But we're up to 43. I love how they stand on their end. 44. And I'm sure there was one or two down here. There we go. 46 bales. Just off the headland. There we go. Right, so we can engine off on that. No, yes. And back to baling. Let's turn you on. We're already lowered down. And let's go. So yeah, how long's course play got left? 7 minutes. It seems to have flown through the job, to be fair. And it looks a lot neater. I did remember that there's a couple of ends you might just see. No, you won't actually. The old raise early No, yeah, raise early, lower late. I've swapped those around so it raises late, lowers early, so it catches everything. You can just see bits where it's kind of missed it, but it's not too bad. I think that we can't do a few loops around to collect. So yeah, this is me for a little while. Let's get it done. Hopefully we're going to beat the rain. But no biggie if we don't. Well, as we finish the last pass, I mean, that looks pretty spectacular, doesn't it, really? I'm pleased with our little purchase. Hire purchase. Like I'm saying, I think whether it was earlier on in the video or the previous one, could have been the previous one. It's about having enough cash to mix things up a bit, but not be, I don't know, stupid with it, I suppose. I don't know. It's cool. I like it. The Courseplay did a cracking job. Very, very neat. And it's enabled us to get this done and finished. Don't know what the state of the lime is or the fur. The fur should be fine. Liming, again, should be relatively good. So, if we just turn that off and unload, just edge forward. There we go. We can fold that up. So, yeah, nitrogen is, as expected, is bang on. pH is okay. Did we do it last time after the cut? I can't remember. It's only okay. Maybe we will throw a little bit down. But for now, we need to probably just leave that there. Does the rear wheel not turn? Oh, it just... There we go. It does. It didn't look like it was, so... We don't need you. We need you. I think we've only got space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 more bales. So we might as well just go this end. Yeah, we need to get these picked up, get it cleared. And I'm not sure what else we need to do. We could do with maybe making a mix for the cows. But other than that, April 1... But saving. Heart always goes in my mouth when it does that. I think, uh-oh, we're going to crash. That could be it for April 1. So, we shall... In fact, oh, I didn't look how many we got, did I? We'll do that in a moment. We can see on the old bale counter. But yeah, 52 already, and there's probably... I dread to actually guess. We'll have a look in a moment once I have dropped these into the shed. Hoping there's going to be enough space. Who knows? Right. Unload here. Nice and steady through. Perfect. Let's have a look how much room we've got actually. Oh, we should be fine. 313 out of 500. Job's a good one. Right. Let me go and pick some more bales up, and I'll come back and we'll put the baler away and we'll have a look actually how many we made. So the last of the bales going into the storage. There we go. Nice and steady so we don't throw any off the back. We can leave that there. In fact, let's just put this back into... there we go. Reset that. Lose that and turn that off. We got... So we did 119 bales. That is a blooming good effort. Nearly 120. Super. So I am going to get everything washed, cleaned, yeah, you know, jet washed, put away, and we are going to call it a day. And then in the morning, in fact, I might need to check on how much food. Chickens are good. The sheep are good. They could do with a little top of water, so we'll do that. They are fine. That is empty. 66,000. I might do a mix. I might do a mix off camera. And then we'll sleep. We'll need to feed the cows again. And I'm tempted to put them, some of them, maybe not all of them, some of them back out into the pasture that is empty. But we'll do that in the next episode. So thank you all very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave us a like. If you're new, think about subscribing. And I shall catch you all in the next one. Take care.